What's up, YouTube? We on day 23 of 90 with our 520 push-up routine. We're gonna start off with our 30 reps. We're gonna play our podcast. Let's get straight into it. 30.
Welcome to the Resilient Mind Podcast. In this episode, you will be listening to You Will Win with Jim Rohn. Get access to the Resilient Mind Journal by clicking the link in the show notes. Enjoy.
Disease, over-caution. Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too
29.
reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. And my caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. I could always ace myself out.
28.
Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive. That's risky.
27.
The Englishman says, well, if that's the way it's going to work out, let's give it a go. Right, that's what it's for. Give it a go. Somebody says, yeah, but I'm looking for safety and security. Fine, then huddle in a corner. We'll cover you with a sheet, bring you 3 meals a day. And we'll protect you, feed you, look after you, care for you. We won't let anything happen to you. And you'll probably live to be 100. The guy said, well, yeah, I'd live to be 100. But what a way to live.
26.
Right. What a way to live, safe and secure. Don't ask for security. Ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live. You know, I've been thinking about something lately, something that's been gnawing at me day and night, and I want to share it with you because I believe it's going to change your life.
25.
Are you ready? Here it is. You are going to win. That's right. You heard me correctly. You are going to win. Now, I know what you're thinking. Win what? You might ask. Well, let me tell you, you're going to win at life. You're going to win at your dreams. You're going to win at becoming the person you've always wanted to be. But here's the kicker. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging. It's going to push you to your limits and beyond. But that's exactly why you're going to win.
24.
Because winners aren't born. They're made. They're forged in the fires of adversity, shaped by the hammer of persistence, and polished by the cloth of determination. You see, back in my day, we didn't have all these fancy gadgets and gizmos. We didn't have information at our fingertips or the ability to connect with anyone around the world in an instant. But you know what we did have? We had grit. We had determination. We had the burning desire to make something of ourselves. And let me tell you, that's all you need. That fire in your belly, that spark in your eye. That's your ticket to success. That's your passport to greatness.
23.
That's your key to unlock the doors of opportunity that are just waiting for you to open them. Now, I want you to imagine something for a moment. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Where are you? What are you doing? How do you feel? Are you living the life you've always dreamed of? Or are you still stuck in the same old rut, wondering where the time was? The choice, my friends, is yours. You have the power to shape your destiny. You have the ability to mold your future. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. But it all starts with a decision. You see, winning isn't just about crossing the finish line first. It's not about having the most
22.
money or the biggest house or the fanciest car. No, winning is about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about growing, learning, and evolving every single day. It's about looking in the mirror and being proud of the person staring back at you. But here's the thing, winning doesn't happen by accident. It's not something that falls into your lap while you're sitting on the couch watching life pass you by. Winning is a conscious choice.
21.
It's a deliberate action. It's a way of life. So how do you become a winner? How do you transform yourself from where you are now to where you want to be? Well, let me share with you a few principles that have guided me throughout my life. These are the cornerstones of success, the building blocks of achievement, the foundation upon which you can construct the life of your dreams. First and foremost, you've got to have a goal. You've got to know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. And let me tell you, that's no way to live.
20.
That's like getting in your car, starting the engine, and just driving aimlessly. You might end up somewhere interesting, but chances are you'll just waste a lot of time and gas. No, you need a clear, specific goal. Something that excites you, something that motivates you, something that gets you out of bed in the morning with a fire in your belly and a spring in your step, and it doesn't matter what that goal is. It could be starting your own business, writing a book, running a marathon, or simply
19.
being a better parent. What matters is that it's important to you. Once you have your goal, you need to write it down. There's something magical that happens when you put pen to paper. It's like you're making a contract with yourself, a promise to your future self, and trust me, you don't want to break that promise. But having a goal isn't enough. You need a plan. You need to break that big, audacious goal down into smaller, manageable steps. Because let me tell you,
18.
the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And each step you take brings you closer to your destination. Now, here's where many people falter. They have a goal, they have a plan, but they don't take action. They're like a car with a full tank of gas, a map to their destination, but they never leave the driveway. Take action. Start today. Start now. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And the best time to plant a tree
17.
was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So what are you waiting for? Take that first step. Make that first move. Because I promise you, once you start moving, momentum will carry you forward. But here's the thing about action. It's not always going to be easy. There will be days when you don't feel like it. Days when you'd rather stay in bed, pull the covers over your head, and hide from the world. And that's okay. We all those days. But winners, they push through. They get up anyway.
16.
They take action anyway, because they understand that success is not about feeling good all the time. It's about doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like it. You see, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what gets you out of bed at 5 a.m.
15.
to work on your business while everyone else is sleeping. It's what keeps you going to the gym when your body is screaming for rest. It's what makes you save money when everyone else is spending frivolously. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And the stronger your discipline muscle, the easier it becomes to
14.
do the things that others find difficult. That's how you separate yourself from the pack. That's how you become extraordinary in a world of ordinary. Now, let me tell you about another crucial element of winning: continuous learning. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying. And I'm not just talking about formal education.
13.
I'm talking about a hunger for knowledge, a thirst for wisdom, an insatiable curiosity about the world around you. Attend seminars. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, more successful than you, more
12.
experienced than you. Because iron sharpens iron, and you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And here's a little secret. The more you learn, the more you earn. Not just in terms of money, but in terms of life experiences, in terms of personal
11.
growth, in terms of the value you can bring to others. Because at the end of the day, Your value in the marketplace is directly proportional to your ability to solve problems. And the more you learn, the more problems you can solve. But learning isn't just about acquiring information.
10.
It's about applying that information. It's about turning knowledge into action. Because knowledge without action is like having a library card but never checking out a book. It's potential unrealized. So as you learn, ask yourself, how can I apply this in my life? How can I use this to get
4
closer to
sets.
my goals? How can this make
25
me a
reps,
better
baby. 100
person,
left on the table.
a better professional, a better human being? Now, let's talk about something that many people
First set, 25.
overlook on their journey to success. Failure. Yes, you heard me right. Failure. Because failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success. It's a stepping stone to success. It's a necessary ingredient in the recipe of achievement. You see, every successful person you admire, every winner you look up to, they've all failed. Multiple
3 sets
times.
left.
In fact, they've probably failed more times than you can imagine. But here's what sets them
75 reps.
apart. They didn't let failure stop them. They didn't let it define them. Instead, they let it refine them. They understood that failure is not falling down.
Second set,
but
25.
refusing to get up. They realized that every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. They saw failure not as a reason to quit, but as a reason to try harder, to dig deeper, to reach higher. So I want you to make friends with failure. Embrace it. Learn from it, because the more you fail, the closer you get to success.
All right.
It's like mining for gold.
50 reps left on the table. You ain't feeling too good? Go ahead. 5 sets of 10. You feeling great? Hit 50 straight. You feeling cool? Stick to the routine. Do 2 sets of 25. I'm feeling cool. You feel me? I'm gonna do 2 sets, 25. Stick with the routine.
You have to dig through a lot of dirt before you strike gold.
3rd set of 25.
Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live. Pessimism, the deadly disease of always looking on the bad side, the problem side, the difficult side, checking all the reasons why it can't be done.
1 set
The
left.
poor pessimist leads an ugly life. He doesn't try to figure out what's right. He tries to figure out what's wrong.
Last set. Let's
He
go.
doesn't look for virtue. He looks for faults. And when he finds them, he's delighted. How ugly. This is the poor guy who looks through the window, doesn't see the sunset. He sees the specks on the window. And this is the poor guy, right, who rushes up, takes such leave of his senses, and rushes up and he says, I've got 5 good reasons why it won't work. He's so dumb, he doesn't know. All he needs one.
Another day. Another 520 reps in the book. Day 23 complete. Boom out.